Hi, Phil. Good to talk to you again. Just want to ask you, last year you started out on square one. How does it feel to come into spring starting out on like square 10?
Yeah, it's definitely a different feel going into spring ball this year. We have our whole offense installed. We've gotten a lot of reps at it. So although we might have a little bit of some wrinkles in the offense, it's the same one that we've repped throughout the spring and the summer. So there's a lot more of a comfort level with it.
We'll go next to Andy.
Hey, Phil, hope you're doing well. Two big pieces coming back, well, pretty much five big pieces coming back for the offensive line there. I was just wondering, where were you when you heard that both Ben and Zion were coming back, and what was your reaction to that?
I was back home whenever they officially said that they were coming back. I know we were talking about it before we left, but that was just a big relief. Those guys, they're so experienced and they're really good up front, and having them back, knowing you're protected, is just huge for a quarterback.
We'll go next to Dan.
Phil, when you're in season, and obviously last year was your first year it was everyone's first year in the offense, but when you look at improvements over the course of the year, how does just playing in spring ball and being able to work on things differ from where you're trying to improve things quickly week to week to get ready for an opponent?
I think spring ball is different. It's a time for growth, maybe trying out some new styles or I guess drills, whatever you can. We do have a long way until the season, so it's not right on us. So we can take our time with things, going back to the offense step by step, going through the fundamentals of everything.
We'll go back to Andy.
Phil, when you were banged up toward the end of last year, I was just wondering, when you were on the sideline, did you pick up anything different that the game kind of slowed down for you? Were you able to see from the sideline anything that's come in handy for preparing for this year?
I saw how well our offense works and what it can be. Yeah, seeing it from the sidelines, just a different perspective on it. But I think throughout the year, as it progressed, the offense became more comfortable being around those guys because we didn't have the spring ball. And so once we got into the season, we were able to compete. It was definitely different for all of us.
We'll go next to AJ.
Hey, Phil. Now you're into year two. What are some things that you look at yourself and say, ooh, those are some things that I want to improve on and things that I want to grow at?
There's a lot. Really, just sharpening my entire game. I think I showed that I can make some plays, and especially whenever the play breaks down, but making the precision throws where, just having great footwork and in time and rhythm with the throws, how they're supposed to be.
Next to Kevin.
Hey, Phil, good to see you. So you have Kobe and White back in the receivers room this year. Just talk about how excited you are to have that full complement of guys, at your disposal this year.
We have a lot of weapons. Kobe is another one. He was a great receiver and has made a ton of plays for BC before I got here. And I got to throw with him a little bit, but I really didn't get to practice much with him. So I'm really excited for him to come back because I know he's a great playmaker.
We're going to take two more. First with Rich.
Hey, Phil, just talk about incorporating your running game into the offense. You carried the ball 77 times last year. Is that kind of like a max number, or do you think you could be running the ball a little more this year?
I'm not sure, really. I think we just have to keep working the offense and the passing and the run game, marrying everything up, being able to show show the defense different looks, whether that's under center, out of the gun, just a bunch of different ways to attack the defense and have them see the same thing over and over.
And we'll wrap things up with Dan.
Phil, there's a lot of quarterbacks on the roster in the spring. I'm just curious, what's it like being in that room with them? I know you got the experience now with a lot of the guys in there, but just incorporating one more freshman and just working with all these guys that are in that room.
We have to spread out a little bit more because of COVID still happening, but it's great. Like, we always have fun in the room. There's a bunch of guys, everybody chimes in. It's a really good atmosphere in the room, and the more the better, really, for us. I think we do a good job of getting people reps in practice, and like I said, in the meetings, everybody gets to chime in.
Phil, thank you very much for all the time. We appreciate it.